What up? It's your boy AD, and that's all day. And I'm in the spot today with a MGTOW video. Today's topic I got from a viewer who asked me. He basically wanted me to make a video about cohabitation and just give my whole spin on it and what I think about it and why MGTOW men do say no cohabitation, or at least that's something to definitely watch out for. So, and I think this viewer also said that he was going through some things with a woman and he felt like that he could have been in a very bad situation if he would have cohabitated with her. But I think things turned out for better for him and it didn't lead that way. And, he's probably more than likely right. And I mean, how do I feel about this? Well, honestly, I mean, let's be honest. Majority of the time, when a woman wants to cohabitate with a man, live with a man, majority of the time, it's a woman on the come up. Just hands down. That's why you gotta be careful. I mean, you really have to be careful out here with who you decide to ever move in with you. That's why so many, and this ain't even about females, neither to me. I mean, yeah, females are definitely gonna be worse, but you gotta watch any guys you stay with too. It's true. You gotta always be careful of who you move in around you. See, this is why it's so important. Because when you get a woman and you move her in, that's going to be the closest thing to you. And just like the old saying goes, the people that are closest to you are the ones that can tend to hurt you the most. People want to get mad at mugs on the street that they don't know and stuff like that. But the ones that's there around you are the ones who are tend to hurt you the most. That's why it's good to keep a good circle, a tight circle, and know your circle. But see, here's the problem with a lot of men. A lot of men, we're raised to think that we need to take care of people and women and all this and have kids and that, which is fine. But the problem is when you're being taken advantage of. See, a lot of men don't realize paying for stuff, thinking you're a man. Yeah, times have changed. Nowadays, women can work. Now, I see women working everywhere. I see jobs all the time where it's mostly just women working, okay? I do. So it's not like they can't work. Even I've not gotten jobs before because of a woman. I've seen it, you know. And besides them working, women are spoiled, period. In most families, when it comes to the women, those tend to be the ones that are taken care of most. Those tend to be the ones who are handed things, who's given the car all quick, who's taken care of pretty much a lot. So add that into the equation. And this can be from family members, friends, or other men. A lot of these women just grew up just getting handed stuff from men and just took it and take it. It's not too many women out here who really in their mind and heart feel like, oh, I want to get a guy and work with him and we will build together, because of the whole bull that's put out in out here in the world, basically telling women like, hey, you ain't got nothing good unless you got some dude that's paying your way through life, which is really some childish stuff that women need to understand. When you got a man paying for everything in your life and you feel like you don't have anything to do, or you don't have to work and get your own money and help the man out, you should be ashamed of yourself, because you are a grown adult human being who can work. Now let me get to the house situation. See, now after all of me explaining all of that, see, now this is why it's a problem when a woman wants to move in or you move in with a woman, because a lot of the times when that happens, the woman wants to take over. The woman starts to get lazy. And this ain't all women, but trust me, right now is the times we live in. This is what's going to happen. The woman is going to want to take over everything. She want to get lazy and stop not doing anything and making you do everything in the house. It's gonna be more. She gonna act like she own everything that you got, and when you move in with them, especially when you get married, it gives them the right to where if they want to leave you, they could just take what you got. And I already explained that most women are hypergamous, and they don't really move in or marry anyone who ain't got more than them anyways. It's rare to meet a woman who will actually come to you equally or want actually to do something for you. Most of these women will sit here and pretend that they like you or pretend that they want to be with you just to get what you got, because you're making their life easier, because they don't want to live a life as a man, because our lives are way different than a woman. A woman get down, she most of the time thinks about how she can get ahead off someone else. We get down, we already understand that we got to do for ourselves to make ourselves better. That's the only way somebody gonna look at us in the first place. See, women, they've been living their whole lives in this fantasy, thinking that not doing something for not doing anything, but expecting something back is what's gonna get them ahead. That's why they don't never get the good dudes. That's why they always mess with trash, because they're going about as trash. You're living your life as trash. You should never want to do that to nobody. And you can tell that most of these women are complete hypocrites, because they'll sit there and want your money and take your dough, but clearly if you start acting lying and fake to them and taking their money, clearly they'll be all up in, they'll be jumping out of the box, they would. So they're clear hypocrites, and that's only because they want to trick you to get what's in your favor. I've seen too many relationships where a man moves in with a woman and the woman just runs the man to the dirt. But again, the only men that really fall for this trap are simp dudes, because most women won't mess with a real dude with sense who know he gonna make her pay her way, because they don't want that, and they're bad people. You only got a small handset of women who are good, who understand that paying your way and helping and coming together is actually a good thing for both people. See, that's why you gotta watch moving in with these women, especially when you move in with them. Stuff can happen if they move in your house, or if y'all find a place together, stuff can happen. But I think the worst thing is if you move in with them, because I've seen too many women in my life who the only reason why a lot of the times they move, just think about, a lot of these women are on dirt anyway. So again, they can't really get the good dudes with money. That's why a lot of these women are single, getting played now, because in order to get good, you need to give good. In order to give, receive, you need to give. See, they don't understand that. That's why they always end up looking crazy and never figuring nothing out. So, since they don't know how to build and do the right thing to better their lives, what they like to do is just trap a lot of men and basically try to get men to come in their homes and then act like you together. And then next thing you know, they're going to have you paying for everything. That's what a lot of women, you will rarely meet a woman who will move a man in her home and act like it's a 50-50. Trust me on that. Most of these women, they might set you up at first, but eventually, yeah, they're going to have you paying the bills. They're going to have you mopping the floors. They're going to have you washing the dishes. You're going to be paying for her car note and her insurance. You probably going to be paying for her kids if she got kids, if she a single mama too. I definitely noticed that a lot of the ones that do that are single mothers. So that's why you got to be careful. That's why living alone is honestly a good thing to do first, so you can get to know yourself better and have something better before you ever think about moving in with a woman. Because if you move in a woman, you ain't really got your stuff together and you ain't got your head on right, and she ain't got her head on right, it's just gonna be trouble. She just gonna drain you, and you gonna end up from nothing, and you gonna be back to square one. Something that you do not want to deal with in your life. Because again, as a man, when you fall back, you gotta really try hard to bring yourself back. Because again, we don't really live in that world where there's many, it's a harder chance basically for a man to get help than a woman, basically. So yeah, would I ever do it? Yeah, I would, but it's got to be the right person. But when you got sense like me and understanding, you'll know if somebody will do something right or wrong to you, and people only gonna do to you what you allow anyway. So it doesn't scare me. But at the same time, I know it's a lot of men out here that don't understand women too well and don't get when it's a red flag, because life is deep. Like, let's be real, so many aspects of life to fully understand to get it right. And a lot of people just either don't know or just are misjudged about things, and it causes them to create problems that they should have known to begin with. So just be careful out here, because I'm telling you, I've seen it, man. I've seen relationships just fall apart. They was all living together. You think it was cool, everything was great, but you could tell the whole time it was just was getting used, and they didn't know it and understand it. I've even had people in my life thought they was better than me, but I only tell people certain things who I know gonna understand. So me, I kept my mouth shut. My muzz was trying to talk to me like, yeah, man, yeah, trying to tell me about women and stuff, when the whole time this person didn't even realize that I know your situation better than he did, which is true. I actually did because I predicted everything that was gonna happen to him. And it's sad for somebody like that to think they can talk to me when they don't realize my situation is actually not bad when it comes to this. You know, I haven't had like real actual fucked up problems with women in years. Like it's been a long time since I was like in my early 20s. Now it's like, hey, you know, if a girl ain't right, I'm not gonna deal with it, and I don't have to, and I don't have to worry because I love myself and I believe in myself, and I understand now what it's all about. See, but some people, they just gotta find out the hard way. So I hope the viewer enjoyed this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this too. Like the video and comment, and I'll be back with some more content. Peace out.